So there's something about feeling your feelings and the conversation that happens in wellness that I want to talk out because I kind of want to find out if I'm wrong or I'm ahead and very right. So this is Vibology. It's a worldview of feelings that I've created to teach people about their emotions. Now, when I made it, how I was living my life is I was mostly like living alone. I was writing a book about the year that I traveled by myself. And then in the afternoons, I would go into the woods or into the mountains and I would spend my time in nature. So I understood that stuff was coming out from the travels that I had done, right? Like I really hadn't talked about it or unpacked any of it. I just kind of went through all these weird things, wild things, and then was just, moving on or carrying it, right? Even though I do recognize, like, when I was like staying in motels by myself in Ethiopia, I did let myself cry every day, right? Because it was just such a wild experience. So I do feel like I was feeling it out as I went. And like a lot of the trauma that I experienced was coming home, which is its own different story. So let's refocus. So I like had this experience where I was living in a way that I was pretty much on my own to just do what felt right. And then I created Vibology, and now I'm trying to meet people and have people see the value in the work that I've made so I can make a living out of it, right? And I keep coming up against this obstacle, which is that I'm too emotional, right? Everybody thinks that, like, oh, when I tell them about how hard it's been, I shouldn't be crying, right? If I really had emotional intelligence, I would never show my emotions. I would only be calm or joyful, right? Which are also emotions. So yeah, I've had to chew over the last like 5 to 6 years a lot about the rules of feeling your feelings that I'm hearing in wellness and I'm seeing places. And like one of them is, so we understand that when you experience trauma, if you don't feel it out at the moment, it gets stuck in your energetic body, right? And here I've drawn it with like someone is being joyful and they get shamed and then they learn not to feel joyful, right? But I also have a cartoon I made, and this I made like 7 or 8 years ago. It probably needs an edit, but you can see that they've learned how to connect their feelings with their experience, and that releases the trapped emotions, right? Because we repress our emotions and then the hard times get stuck in our body, right? So I even saw a post yesterday that was like, you have to let out the trauma from the things of the past. And I'm like, okay, cool. I think we're on the same page. But then the next part was like, so then when traumatic things happen in the present, you don't react, right? And I just feel like, didn't this get stuck down here because we didn't react? Like, isn't that how we got full of stuff? Is we were not letting our emotions flow through? Like reacting to something, it's just, a car crash happens in front of me and the energy of the car crash hits my body and I have a little cry because it's scary, right? Like that's reacting to things, and like it's letting the emotions flow through your body so that you're not letting out that car crash energy in 10 years, right? And so this is just where I'm having an iffy time. And like I used to just let all my emotions out, but now I'm like, oh, is this a healthy release or is this a toxic rumination, right? Like there's just so many rules to if the way I'm feeling is a right way or something to fix or not, as opposed to just like getting to feel like, okay, this is how my body's feeling right now and not have to criticize it or overanalyze it or have like, a thesis attached to why I'm crying right now. I don't know. Just something that I've, had a lot on my mind about and wanted to chat out.